Hey guys, Jay here. So this is the first look on this patch of the Autospark. So I will probably just call it Autospark 3.0. I already made the character that is Autospark in the previous two patches, but this time is another version, right? It's not going to be the same because the patch changes a lot, and we have a lot more new toys. A lot of the interaction that we have used before is completely removed from the game or nerfed to oblivion. So we have to find new ways to make that character viable, right? It is, by the way, if you are a POE ninja warrior or a POB warrior, if you care about the biggest number on your spark, this is definitely not your build. We are not as strong as a traditional just wand and focus or wand and Wrathpith spark. We are sacrificing a bunch of damage for playstyle and for just general. I would say the clear speed should be better in the end because we are not stopping to cast Spark anywhere near as often as we play like just a regular Spark, right? So we are using Spark and it will kill, it will shock, it will kill enemies, and it will trigger more Spark, which will shock and kill more enemies. So we can spend more time just watching instead of having to be slowed down and just casting instead, right? So we can just potentially even sprint through the map if the map is dense enough. As you can see, right? I just sprint around literally right now, and the monster is still dying around me. I don't have to stop and cast, which slow the character down, which is a very big downside to when you compare like a caster to say a rower lightning arrow deadeye. So yeah, that is basically how the build kind of look like. This is obviously not a high tier map yet. I will have a day off tomorrow and I will play more on the character and then get the character to around level 90 and then I can have the end game setup. But I just want to show basically the core concept of the build. Right now I am using Earthbound built around this staff, of course, and I am using Killjoy. So on kill effect happen twice. So every time you kill an enemy that is shocked, you will trigger 2 additional spark instead of 1, which is double damage. However, if in the end, if we can actually manage to have enough damage with thou Skilljoy to clean up the screen, because after all, one spark is going to hit multiple enemies, right? So maybe if we don't need to use Skilljoy, I am going to use Abziri's Acuity. Is going to make the life pool sustain much better, basically. Even though right now I sustain pretty damn well with the Tech Rod Jewel, very expensive item, 9 to 10 div. But I would like to have Aziri's Acuity as well. It is a pretty good gloves. And we can have instant leech from it, and the life basically almost never go down unless you actually take damage. But it will go back up immediately as well. So yeah, Killjoy is very good for this, no doubt. But I want to use Aziri Acuity eventually. Hopefully I can push it to that level. I am using 2 Seed of Cataclysm. This has all upside actually. So normally when you have 10% increased mana cost of skill is a downside, but for this build, because we are using Tech Rod Jewel, so this thing here, Undying Hate with tribute to Tech Rod, and we have the Sacrifice of Blood, so we have life regen on some life spent with casting skill, right? And if we want more regen, we have to raise the cost. So increase the cost actually help us to gain more regen in general. And then also we use that to scale a little bit more damage from Atalui's Bloodletting. So this gives me a lot of extra physical damage. With the 6th link, I'm not sure what I will use yet. Probably I would try to use maybe Embitter, because Embitter is going to convert all the extra physical damage into cold, and therefore while clearing maps, I'm not only just shocking, I am also freezing the monster, and it'll be a much safer in general. So I think if we have enough damage already, Embitter is going to be good, because Embitter technically does not give you any extra damage, it just converts one type of damage to another. So we benefit from the ailments of cold damage, right? So that is going to be that. Other than that, I am using Musk of the Sanguimancer. I don't like to use this item, but it is the most efficient way to get blood magic. Because if we want to get blood magic, we need to travel all the way to this point. It is so far away, and there's not a lot of interesting stuff that we can get on the way there. So I decided, I think, just using Mass of the Mass of Sanguimancer is going to be the most optimal choice. A lot of points. I don't think having another helmet is going to justify that many travel points, right? So yeah, for the body armor and other like pieces of gear, I think the best thing that we can do is get energy shield gear. In this case, I am having a half decent one with some spirit and only 500 ES. That's not a lot. So I'm having this one, and with the Crimson Power node, I can have also 500 life. So I have some extra layer, some extra defensive stat, and also it helps with like triggering more because the pool that we can use, the life pool that we can use to trigger the spark is going to be bigger, right? You will see, or you can already see probably when I fight monster, when I trigger a lot of spark, it drained my life like instantly. It's not even slow. Let me just actually demonstrate a little bit here with the yeah, I forgot I have this, so let me just detonate this thing, and I will precast a little bit, and once it it will trigger and kills everything almost. Okay, this guy somehow survived, but yeah, it clean up the whole thing, and you will see that my life kind of flicker very hard. It goes down because it is spent for the skill, but then it will go up again because of life gain on kill, because of life leech, and also because of the regen that we got from Tech Rod, just shooting back the life into full. So yeah, that is basically the core concept of the build. I will again improve and level up this character, and will share with you guys update video tomorrow, probably even build guide if I have enough time to finish that. So that is everything. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.